Have you ever wondered how to best use LinkedIn as a platform? Or have you ever dreamt of becoming a LinkedIn top voice as I was? Or have you ever thought how to make the best use of LinkedIn as a platform and how to get the best opportunities? Then hi, welcome to my channel. On my channel, I talk about all things MBA, consulting, career advice, personal finance, and many times lifestyle as well. So feel free to hit on the subscribe and the notification button so that whenever I'm taking out time during a chai break to actually share my experiences, share my advice so that you get notified. It's a very interesting and a personal video. How did really LinkedIn help me to advance my career? And to answer that question, of course, I will divide this video into three parts. First and foremost, help you understand the context. When did I really join LinkedIn? And I joined LinkedIn really early in my life. And second is, how did I get a lot of confidence to, of course, now that I have more than 140,000 followers on LinkedIn, how did I really get the confidence to write perpetually, share my experiences and share my journey so far? And last but not the least, what is my advice for all of you so that you can also learn and advance your career like me? So let's start with the starting step. How did I get introduced to the platform? It's a very funny exercise and a very funny anecdote as well, because I was an intern at a leading online event registration management firm. This was my first internship, and my manager came up to me, and she was Australian, and I remember that I was this really diligent, studious intern, and she said that, Shatakshi, I've been going for a lot of events, and here are few people cards who have actually shared those cards with me. I want you to go on my LinkedIn. Here is my login details and password of my LinkedIn account. Why don't you go and add them all up on my LinkedIn account? And here I was, this graduate from undergraduation. I had completed my second year from St. Stephen's College, which is of course India's #1 arts and science college. And I was thinking, oh my God, do I just need to do this during my internship? You can feel those emotions when you want to do a lot of interesting work, but you start with such mundane clerical work. And I ended up, of course, doing adding a lot of her colleagues on the entire LinkedIn platform. And eventually in that journey, I ended up making my own profile as well, because by the time third year had come, St. Stephen's BSc program is for 3-year time frame. I realized that power of LinkedIn is there, and I would want to have a presence on social media, especially LinkedIn, to get hired. So that is how I got introduced, and that is my incentive and was my motivation to get introduced to the entire LinkedIn ecosystem. And then how did I gain a lot of courage? So almost in 2012, 2013, I got introduced to the entire platform. I made sure that my profile was always updated on LinkedIn. And then I went to do my MBA from ISB Hyderabad in 2018 to 2019, and I will also help you understand why am I bringing that now. So at ISB Hyderabad, I was very sure that I just did not want to learn for the heck of just taking notes or getting grades. I was very sure that at the end of every day, I just want to write 2 key takeaways from my operations, strategy, marketing, supply chain, finance class, that I could either deploy them as a management consultant or for my future job, or I could deploy that as a startup enthusiast. I knew even when I was starting ISB that one day I would want to start my own venture. And yeah, of course, we are 3 years into my venture today. And because I wrote down my small key takeaways in a very small booklet, I started calling it MBA in 2 minutes. And when I had my BCG offer and I was joining BCG in August 2019, I realized I really wanted to back then, and this is an honest rendition, I wanted to actually shoot those videos back then. That now that I have a takeaway, can I shoot MBA in 10 minutes? And now I have an MBA 10 minutes on my YouTube channel also. So feel free to check that out. But I realized I do not have the time now that I'm just entering to BCG to shoot MBA in 10 minutes. Let me start writing a blog called MBA in 2 minutes, just for the heck of giving back to everyone in the society, absolutely free of cost. I still have that blog. It is not active anymore because most of the key takeaways takeaways from the core curriculum. In ISB, you have core curriculum and elective curriculum. At least I had covered my key takeaways from the core curriculum. Feel free to check it out. I will put the blog's link in the description box. So I wrote my first post on LinkedIn about MBA in 2 minutes, and I'm giving this absolutely free of cost, and it blew up. It absolutely blew up. For someone who had written on LinkedIn for the first time, and mind you, I have been a writer since 2015, and this LinkedIn post was posted on 2019. And of course, I'm not a professionally trained writer. I have just picked up writing through my own practice, through my own style. I have a freestyle way of writing things. And coming back, that gave me a lot of confidence that yes, I think what I have to give back to the society is valued by them as well. And then I remember after 2 weeks, I wrote my second post, how talent is overrated. And it blew up again. And that was the time I realized, hey, this is not luck. There is something that I write on LinkedIn which is resonating with the society and with the young professionals on LinkedIn. And hence, let me just continue to write, keep on writing. So that is the second section. How did I gain my confidence? I can imagine that not a lot of you will become as lucky as I became, but I would still suggest that keep on writing. If this helps, my YouTube gained a lot of traction somewhere when I was putting 75th and 76th video. For the first initial 75 videos on YouTube, I did not gain as much traction and as much love that I am getting now, right? So perseverance grit is just second name of mine. So please take a leaf from my YouTube journey if you want to gain a lot of motivation to write on LinkedIn, which is the second section. How did really LinkedIn help me? Now, in terms of, because I really enjoyed writing and a lot of people were enjoying listening to me, here is the kind of opportunities that I got. Of course, now that I'm a LinkedIn top voice, this is year 2021. Yes, February 2021 was when I was announced as a LinkedIn top voice, and I would say almost after 2.5 years of journey with a consistent thought putting on LinkedIn, I was announced as LinkedIn top voice. I was actually reached out by Economic Times to be nominated, and I was awarded with a Young Women Leader of the Year award. I've forgotten the exact name, but I was given an award by Economic Times. That opportunity also came through LinkedIn. And of course, because I've been a policy advisor at Tony Blair Institute, Tony Blair, who's the former UK Prime Minister, that opportunity also came to me by LinkedIn. Their hiring team had actually reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested. Of course, I was interested to learn and work with the former UK Prime Minister. And frankly, I cannot even stop by telling you what other opportunities I've gotten, but at least in the context of your learning and development, this is just the tip of the iceberg, which brings me towards the third section. What should you do after learning from my LinkedIn journey? I have 2 pieces of advice. First and foremost, you should share your views, right? Share your views which is either backed by experiences, or share your views which are either backed by data. Opinions are cheap. Unfortunately, nobody care about cheap opinion which are coming from the seat of your pants. Either that opinion should come from having rich experiences, or that opinion should come by data. So if you are conducting a consulting style report, or if you're involved in an academic project, by all means go ahead and talk on LinkedIn, or share your experiences on LinkedIn as well, right? So that's first advice from my side. I know that a lot of people are writing and you may feel that I am just another person. I can imagine you can feel that way. I felt that way as well when I started my YouTube journey, because I started my YouTube, I think somewhere around February 2021, but I took a long break, had my personal reason, but coming back, this should help you to get started. And point number 2 is keep a very strong eye on your inbox. On a daily level, I get more than 300 or 400 messages on LinkedIn. Unfortunately, it is becoming realistically impossible for me to respond to every one of them, but I do keep a very sharp eye on this. The TEDx opportunity that I had gotten was just lying in my inbox at LinkedIn. If I had not watched it, I wouldn't have gotten a chance to share my story via the TEDx platform. There were 4 or 5 more opportunities like that, people who want to work at my venture. So at my venture, we have mentors from McKinsey, BCG and Bain. One of the current BCG mentor at my firm had actually written to me on LinkedIn. Had I not seen it, then of course I would have lost an opportunity to hire a very good quality and a motivated mentor at GGI. So yes, that's my view. I'm happy to hear your views. How's been your LinkedIn journey so far? I'm actually happy to review it and share my comments. There is no one right answer. You can always start in your own personalized style. And like always, I'm on a chai break. If you need more help to advance and relaunch your career through an alternative to international MBA, feel free to check out my education venture called globalgovernance-initiative.org. With that, like on this video, feel free to share it with your friends so that they get to know about all the cool things that we are sharing here. With that, please take care, stay healthy, stay safe, and be kind to each other. I'll take your leave. Bye-bye.